Hi, I'm Kelly from the Miami Township Branch, and I'm going to show you how to create a bullet journal. The bullet journal system was created by writer Carol as a rapid logging method for productivity and a way to keep track and organize everything in your life. To do a bullet journal, all you need is a notebook and a pen. Here are the basics of the bullet journaling system that I'm going to go over today. If you would like more in-depth detail, you can check out Writer's book, The Bullet Journal Method, or visit his website, bulletjournal.com. So your bullet journal is going to contain an index, and an index is going to help you find the pages that you need quickly. Also, you're going to have a key. The key helps you identify what each task in your day is. And you're going to want to have a yearly overview and a future log. This will give you a place for forward planning. You will also have a monthly, weekly, and daily view where you're going to utilize the rapid logging of your daily tasks. And then you're going to have collections, which are lists and trackers that are separate from your daily planning. So what are the benefits of using a bullet journal versus using a traditional planner? A bullet journal is going to be a blank slate. It's going to be completely customizable. You can have a page where you're listing out your daily to-dos and then flip the page and you can brainstorm ideas for a goal that you have. And then on the next page, you can list out, what meals you're going to cook for the week, and then turn the page again and start your daily to-dos all over again. The planning format can change from week to week or day to day. When you're in a traditional planner, you're stuck with that format and layout for the entire year. But in a bullet journal, you can change that as your needs change. You can have all of your life content in one place in a bullet journal. You don't have to have a calendar and then a separate notebook for your goals and a separate notebook for all of your lists. You can put everything in one notebook. A bullet journal can be small and portable. You can use any size notebook that you would like. And it's also very inexpensive. You can use any notebook that you have on hand. Here's what you're going to need to create a bullet journal. You're going to need a notebook, and you can use any format of notebook. You can use a lined, dot, squared, or blank book. Typically, bullet journalers like to use a dotted notebook. It just makes it easier to line things up and to create things like trackers. You can use any type, a bound notebook, a coil, or even a composition notebook works great. And of course, you're also going to need a pen. So just grab your favorite pen and use that. You can also have markers and highlighters and colored pencils if you want to be more colorful and creative in your bullet journal. If you want to be creative in your bullet journal, here's some other supplies you might want to have on hand. Stickers, washi tape, stencils, a glue stick, a pencil and eraser, detail scissors, a ruler, a protractor, watercolor, color pencils, and even rubber stamps. Okay, so let's start setting up your bullet journal. The first thing you're going to put in your notebook is the index, and you just need to leave a couple of pages in the front for this. Your index is going to consist of a column for page numbers and then a column for the content that's going to be on each page. You don't need to put every single page in your index. You only need to put the things that you're going to refer back to as you use your notebook. You will also need to number your pages in your notebook if your notebook doesn't come with numbered pages. Because bullet journaling has become so popular, you can find notebooks now that have a built-in index in them. Here are some examples of an index. After your index, you'll want to have a page for your key. And a key is a list of the signifiers or symbols that you're going to use to identify tasks and events on your daily and weekly pages. You can just have a few of these, like the key on the left, or you can have a lot, like the one on the right. Here are some more examples of keys. Next, you're going to set up a yearly overview in your journal. And a yearly overview is what's going to help you set up your months and your weeks and your days. You can make your yearly overview a whole separate page with the calendar year on it, or you can make it part of your future log. The next section will be a future log, and the future log is going to give you space to put future events and appointments in. Because you don't set up your bullet journal for the entire year all at once, you need a spot to write down things that are upcoming. Here are some examples of future logs. A couple of them are more minimal, and then there's one that's more creative. After you set up your future log, you'll want to create a page for the current month. Typically, this is done in a listing format where you're going to put the date and the day along the left side down the page. And then on each line for that day, you're going to write in the essential things that you need to know for that day. You can also make a standard calendar monthly grid for your month if that's visually easier to look at. After your monthly overview, you're going to set up your weekly or daily pages. And there are really endless possibilities on how you can set this up. You could set up your entire week all at once, like you see in the photo there on the left, or you can just set it up each day for that day. This is where you're going to put in your daily to-dos, appointments, reminders, events, and notes. You can also track other things on your weekly or daily pages like the weather, how many hours you slept, your meals. You can do a time tracker. You can even track your habits on here too. Your weekly and daily pages are where you're going to utilize the rapid logging system. This is where you're going to bullet point all of your to-dos, your tasks, events, appointments, your ideas, everything for that day you're going to write down. And then you're going to utilize the signifiers from your key to put in front of those bullet points so that you can quickly identify what each thing is that you've listed. The bullet journal system isn't just about keeping track of your schedule and your to-dos. It's also about keeping track of things that are important to you. And that's why you want to have collections in your bullet journal. These are essentially lists and trackers. Here's a list of things that you can track in your bullet journal and some collection ideas. And you can find inspiration on how to set up your pages for all of these if you go on YouTube or Instagram. That's a great place to look for ideas. The bullet journal system was created as a very functional way of planning and tracking your life. But it has really evolved into being also a very creative process for a lot of people. And in the bullet journal community, you're going to hear a lot about your bullet journal being functional or creative. And there is no right way to do this. Whatever way you do your bullet journal is the right way. But I wanted to show you some examples of what's considered functional on the left side and what's considered creative and more artistic on the right side. If you want to be a little creative in your bullet journal, here are some easy ways that you can beautify it. One of them is to put headers on your pages, and the photo on the left side are just some very easy doodle type headers, and you can color them in with marker or color pencil. And you can also just use highlighters or markers to emphasize certain things in your bullet journal too. Stickers and washi tape are another easy way to add color and creativity to your bullet journal. I hope you feel inspired to create your own bullet journal. Here are some books that you can check out at the library to give you more inspiration. Visit our catalog at clermontlibrary.org. Thanks for watching.